They quenched the thirst of billions for over a century. But have consumer tastes passed this beverage giant by? Or this year, have new innovations put the bubbles back in the stock of Coca-Cola?
All this late cycle talk about how we're nearing the end of the economic expansion, and people are saying that everywhere, but the Fed apparently, and that we're due for a slowdown. It's not bad news for everyone. In an environment like this one, investors search for safe havens, companies that can keep putting up good numbers even during recession. Companies like Coca-Cola. Now, I've been doing the homework on Coke, and I have to tell you, there's an awful lot there is to like about this one, which is why I was thrilled to get a chance to check in with James Quincey. He's the CEO of the Coca-Cola Company this very morning at the New York Stock Exchange. Take a look. All right, James, 6% growth, a remarkable acceleration. What's behind the transformation?
Look, I think it's the sum of a lot of work over a number of years. I mean, we refranchised the bottlers, we've got stronger foundation of our execution, we've been reinvesting in our brands, and we've been broadening the portfolio. So there's been some momentum building. I think it's now 5 quarters we've been in our long-term growth model. The third quarter was a little flattered by stuff, but it's the sum of the strategies.
Okay, lifting, shifting, scaling. I keep hearing that from you. What does it mean?
What it means is, the world is not quite flat. It's not flat enough for global brands everywhere, and it's not so dissimilar that it can be local brands everywhere. So we really need to find that sweet spot between what is it that really works in a place that has portability to other countries. So we can create either global brands, regional brands, or even local brands that use the same chassis, if you like, around the world with different approaches.
Okay, when I hear that, what I think of is there's only one way to do it. Digitization. It sounds like that you have algos.
Well, I wouldn't say I wish we had algos to choose the right brands, but digitization is big.
Tell me.
Digitization is going to change everything. It's going to change the relationship with the consumer. It's going to change the nature and who are the customers that we sell with to the consumers, and it's going to change the way we operate. You can actually see it marching across the world, and the pace is really picking up. And I think whilst tomorrow it's not different, in 10 years' time, this industry will fundamentally be different.
When you have 27 million customer outlets, how the heck can you digitize and personalize?
Because we sell to each of them. I mean, the sum of the bottling system, they know who these 27 million are. I mean, they literally are going to them every week. They're in a database. So really, it's about how can we leverage this incredible asset that our bottlers have built to sell more and to help our customers grow faster.
And apparently you've figured out, you've cracked the code. Diet Coke Zero, double digit. Who likes that stuff besides my wife?
Besides your wife and lots of other people. Well, Diet Coke in the US finally growing again.
How? Come on, we heard it was just something that is bad for you.
No, it's a great product. It's a great product. It's a safe product. We've reinvented it. We've reinvented the can. We've reinvented with some cool flavors. We've reinvented the marketing, and we've made it relevant. We just hadn't brought it into the 21st century. We've got 4 million new households in the Diet Coke franchise in the US. We've got brand indicators that are going up, and that's while Coke Zero Sugar is growing double digits. Actually, it grew the fastest ever in the third quarter.
That's amazing. Now, this sounds like, again, a new strategy. Total beverage company. Costa, why did you spend $5.1 billion to get into a market that a lot of people think is real crowded?
Coffee. Coffee is one of the biggest parts of beverages.
What do you think total addressable?
500 billion market plus dollars. And what's interesting is, there's the ready-to-drink piece. Actually, we're global leaders out of our Asia business. Right. There's the at-home piece through the supermarkets, through the modern trade. But the biggest piece is in immediate consumption channels. And actually, whilst coffee shops exist, the biggest piece is the rest. Helping other customers have a store in a store and executing coffee within other people's outlets is a big opportunity for them. And I think there's a lot of white space to do a lot better around the world.
Starbucks is pretty good. I mean, can you go head to head, or is this different where you're talking about barista, but you're also talking about express, which seems like a great business model?
Absolutely. Our idea is not go head-to-head. I mean, the coffee shops are there. They build the experience. Right. But what we see, whether you want to call it food service or partnering with customers to get stores on, the Express is like the top-end vending machine for coffee that gets a barista experience, whether it's in a petrol station, a convenience store, and at work. We have store-in-stores in cinemas. So there's a massive opportunity to partner with customers to sell more coffee, really high quality barista coffee in someone else's store.
You also talk about how American consumers like enhanced hydration. You're talking about water, blowing it out.
Yeah, water. I mean, water's expanding into lots of different angles. There's the premium water. There's the sparkling water. I know we've talked before about Topo Chico.
Topo Chico can't keep it stocked.
Can't keep it stocked. We got to put in more capacity. We got a fantastic opportunity with that in premium sparkling and lots of different things. There's lots of fragmentation occurring in the still water with the antioxidants and the alkaline waters, and we're in that. So water's becoming a much more interesting category. And then there's enhanced hydration. We made the investment in Body Armor, and you know that's kind of the cross between hydration and sports. Very interesting, very exciting opportunity.
Are you going head to head with Monster, your partner?
No, we've got
come on, there's arbitration, April.
Yeah, I mean, we have a fantastic relationship.
Frenemy? What is a frenemy thing?
We've created a lot of value together for them, for us, and for the bottlers.
Fantastic, like when the president says he's got that fantastic relationship with the guy who runs China. It's like that kind of thing?
No, to me, it's like a fantastic relationship, as in we're creating lots of value together.
Okay.
I mean, look at how Monster Stock's done. The bottlers have created lots of value. We've created lots of value. We've got a disagreement on one piece of the thing, and we said, look, let's not torture ourselves by extending the debate. Let's just do arbitration and find a way to move forward and create more value together.
Right, we're going to do something that is different from the conference call. We're going to make it so you don't give me a 30-word answer. I have just spent time with a big liquor company, the largest. They say, okay, we have no choice. That's it. We have to do cannabis. All right, the largest. We know that the big beer companies are in or have to be. You dismissed it out of hand. But if it were legal, how could you avoid doing sparkling cannabis? Because that's what we want.
Well, I mean, I have a very simple way. If you want more than a 30-word answer.
I do.
I have a very simple way of thinking about ingredients, including the CBD, not the active ingredient.
We're not going to do that.
We're not
THC.
The CBD?
Yeah.
The way I think about ingredients is the following. Is it legal? Is it safe? And is it consumable? Because they're three different things.
Yeah.
Is it legal? It's not legal in the US. It's not even legal for beverages in Canada yet. Is it safe? Science is out. We believe our consumers want to trust us that our beverages are indisputably safe. And therefore, we want to see consensus science built behind any ingredient, whichever one it is. And this is not we want to sell drinks that people can drink each day. So it's not like something you have once. We want it to be able to, you have one a day. And if you can't cross those three things of legal, safe, and consumable, it's not an ingredient that's going to work for us.
All right, that's a rigorous, better than dismissive answer. We keep hearing tariffs can hurt you, shortage of truck drivers. Could Coca-Cola train 1,000? You can do anything. You're big. You're bigger than the State Department. Couldn't you train drivers worldwide, wherever you need them? This should not be a shortage problem for Coca-Cola. You're too big and too good.
Yeah, freight's been a problem in the US for sure this year.
Let's solve it.
Absolutely. We're working very hard on solving freight. Trust me, it's been a big cost element this year. Actually, part of it was the change in the structure of regulation and how the drivers responded to the marketplace.
Thank you for saying that. It's the 50-hour rule. That really hurt. It hurt the issue.
It changed the way that truck drivers wanted to make themselves available and sign up, and now we had to adapt, and we're working hard to do that. But
James, Facebook's in the news. You actually directly say Facebook Messenger worked really, really, really well in some parts in Brazil. Would you ever abandon Facebook as a way to get in touch with millennials? It seems like it's working for you.
We're going to follow the millennials, and we're going to follow the communication vehicles that they use and they want. We want to communicate with them, so we use a broad range of platforms.
All right, last question. You're a worldwide ambassador. Coca-Cola is a worldwide entity. What can Coca-Cola do to help the world?
The way we see it is we're both global and local. In any country you're in, almost 100% of everything you drink will have been made in that country. So the way we see the globe and progress is, look, we don't believe in a perfect world and perfect people, but things can be made better. Let's move forward and build on rather than go backwards.
So you like to, bring the world a Coke.
Bring the world a Coke and a local Coke with local jobs.
No, it's working. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Major. Muhtar was good. You're taking it to another level. That's my point. James Quincey, he's the Coca-Cola president and CEO. James, congratulations on an unbelievable couple of quarters.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim.
Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.